Well, good evening YouTube and welcome to another episode of the Albino Rhino beer review. Today the Rhino has this beer in his hand. It is 5% alcohol. It is from Sawdust City Brewing Company. It is a place to stand, Ontario Pilsner. Bang. And look, there's some cowboy boots. Or are those cowboy boots? No, those actually might be wellies. The photo isn't good enough for me to tell, really. It could be wellies. Well, it's probably not wellies because there's that stitch mark right there, but the shape of them, you can't really fully tell just by the shape. Anyway, in celebration of Canada's 150. Fucking, I have to keep pulling these out because everybody's using such small text now. These aren't even funny anymore. They're actually needed. Muskoka Water, Ontario Pilsner Malt, Ontario Mount Hood Cascade, and Chinook hops, and House Lager yeast. Anything else I really need to read on here? This is a lot of writing. This is almost like this is almost Flying Monkeys territory. Using 100% Ontario-grown ingredients, we've brewed a classic Pilsner-style lager. Malt from the good folks at Barn Owl in Belleville, Ontario, and hops from the VQH Hop Farm in Eden, Ontario, give this lager a light cracker body. Sounds pretty racist, you know, it's a cracker body. I gotta take these off when I'm making those type of comments. Anyway, let's try this. Let's pop her open. Let's pour her into this here glass. I gotta switch up glasses. I normally only use the same glasses for like a day or two in a row, and it's been almost a week of using these two glasses just because I've been too lazy to go into the bar and get a new one. What do you want, Boris? What do you want? Nothing? You don't want anything? You're done with me? You're done? You don't want to jump on my balls again while I'm recording. I just got a giant paw in the balls. And then he left and sat on my chair. And Helga's snoring. My dogs both snore. Well, one's a boxer and one has Mastiff in it, so they both have shorter noses, so they snore. Wow, that's a lot of carbonation moving in there. I didn't expect that. Beautiful golden color, bright white head. Lots of snap, crackle, poop. Scent. Yeah, kind of smells like a Euro lager. I mean, it has that Pilsner-esque scent. But you wouldn't expect it because, I mean, Chinook, Cascade, and Mount Hood aren't noble hops. But, I mean, like, the Pilsner malt is just giving off that slight, almost just light graininess, that just slight sweetness. And then instead of cut grass and stuff, you kind of get an earthy, woodsy appearance on the nose. I'm not getting that telltale grapefruit, though, that I normally pick up with Cascade. Okay, time to try it. Cheers, boys and squirrels. The head isn't going away. I thought it would with the amount of snap, crackle, popping going on, but hey, whatever. Wow, very light-bodied. Almost no carbonation, which I didn't expect with the amount of carbonation that I saw moving in the glass. But, there's still a lot of bubbles moving in there right now, and it's almost like Molson M. Remember Molson M? Micro bubbles. It's almost like that. It's almost micro bubbles across the tongue. It's a little bit of tingling and not much more. Very, very easy drinking. Very soothing of a beer, really. That's probably the best way to put it. It's a soothing beer. Yeah. Let's go back to it again, shall we? Cheers. That straw flavor, that Pilsner-esque, just slight malty sweetness. It's there. Then instead of like a cut grass type of scent, type of taste, I'm getting that earthy kind of woodsy flavor, and it actually works. It works really well. It basically this, instead of a pilsner, it kind of reminds me of more a Vienna lager, shall we say, just because it is so hoppy. Or, in all honesty, the two pilsners that were brought to me from Germany recently by Professor Krings, they remind me of those in that this has the malt body. It has the light body and the malt, just the light sweetness, and then very hoppy. So it has a lot more flavor than the export pilsners that we get all the time here. I really quite enjoy this. I wouldn't say I love it, but I enjoy it enough that I could buy more of them. And if this was cold, I think it would go down so well. There's a little bit of a hop burn right at the bottom of the throat. A little bit. Actually, it's almost like a throat warming. And what this is 5, isn't it? 5% alcohol. Yeah, 5%. So I'm amazed that there's a warming on it, but it kind of feels also like the hops. It's weird. It's a weird sensation, but I like it. I like the beer. Out of 10 on this beer, I'm going to give it a 7.25. I'm going to give it a 7.25. I like the beer. I would buy this beer again. I think it's a solid beer. I think it's worth trying. I think it tastes good. I think it's better than most of the pilsners that are available in this province. I don't know if I'd say... See, I love Steam Whistle only if I'm getting it directly off the line. If it's within a few days, it's a great beer, and then it seems to just dwindle fairly quickly. I don't think I would like this as much now as a Steam Whistle right off the line, but I would say for pilsners in Ontario, this is right up there with that. And there's not many Ontario pilsners I really like. I mean, Steam Whistle, Common Good Sociable Pilsner, and this one really. Maybe Innocente's Pilsner a little bit, but most of them I just don't care for. Like Prison Break and stuff like that. I'm not a big fan of those. So yeah, all in all, nice beer. 7.25 out of 10. I would buy it again. I suggest if you like pilsners to try it. I suggest if you like lagers to try it. I suggest if you just want to try craft beer to try it. It's fairly approachable. Might be a little too hoppy for everybody if you're just getting into the craft beer world. But other than that, anyone could drink this and enjoy it. Thank you guys. Have a wonderful evening. Au revoir. A bientôt. See you soon. Bye-bye.